Hi guys, welcome back. Today's look is inspired by my dear friend Patricia Hartmann and her iconic Vogue Italia cover. So this is the look that I created inspired by that. And if you want to see how I created this look, then stick around and let's do some makeup. Already done my foundation to save some time. As usual, when I do this, I will put a link to my foundation video and we're gonna get started. My inspiration for today is actually my friend Patricia Hartmann and the cover that she did for her iconic cover for Vogue Italia. So I will put that up. I'll give you a quick flash of it. Very 90s, very neutral, very matte, and very gorgeous. So because of that, I'm going to be using my Tartelette Tease palette because these have such perfect 90s supermodel colors. We're going to start with the Bold Metals Collection 200 eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be taking Wink and just dusting that over the eyelid as sort of a little bit of a base. Sometimes I can do white if I really want my colors to pop, but because this is a neutral 90s, almost smoky eye, I want a little bit more of a deeper base there. And then we're gonna go in with First Kiss right here, and that's gonna go on the lower lid. And then moving on to the crease, we're going to use a deluxe crease brush, and we're going in with Heartbreaker. And then to blend that out, we're going to use the Real Techniques. This is the Defining Crease brush. And then base shadow brush, and we're going to go in with Whisper for a brow bone highlight. Next, this is the Instapop crease brush, Instapop shade brush, and we're going to go back in with Heartbreaker, and we're just going to close the gap between the crease and the lash line just on the outside corner. Going back in again with the Defining Crease brush and just blend that in. Not too much because we don't want to lose it. We don't want to really see where one color stops and the other color begins. Next, I am taking my liner, my smudge liner brush, and I am going in with BFF, which is the darkest of all these 6 colors. And this is going to go on the upper lash line and the lower lash line. But I'm not bringing it all the way to the inside corner. I'm keeping it really the outside 2/3 of the eyelid. And then for underneath the eye, still using the smudge liner brush, we're going to go into Heartbreaker again. And we're going to line the underneath of the eyes. And then using the, I keep forgetting the names, Defining Crease brush, we're just going to buff that out. Now going in with the definer brush, yes, definer brush, and Heartbreaker, and this is a much smaller brush than the smudge liner brush. And then we're going in with BFF, and we're gonna lay down a little bit of a darker line inside the lighter brown line that we just created. We're keeping this really close to the lash line. And then give that a quick blend with using that again, the defining crease brush. Don't just take this up to the lash line though, kind of stay a little bit away from the lash line so that you don't completely destroy that dark line. You're just blending the bottom edge into the lighter Heartbreaker color. And then that really finishes it for the eyeshadows. Next, I'm going to use my MAC Eye Kohl pencil in Smolder, and I'm going to do a quick tight line on the inside, in between the lashes, like on the actual lash bed. And I lied. We're going to pull our palette out one last time using our definer brush, which is the smaller of the two angled brushes, and going in one last time to BFF, and we're going to set the Smolder pencil. All right, and then for the bottom waterline, we're just going to lighten that up a little bit. I'm using the Benefit Roller Eye Bright pencil. Okay, next is lashes, and I'm going to be going with my most natural lash. It's a little bit of a smaller guy. It's not as dense either. So it allows a little bit more of the eyeshadow and the eyelid to peek through. And I'm not going to be doing any bottom lashes today because she doesn't have any on in the picture, and I don't want to make the under eye too thick and bold because they didn't really do that in the 90s. It was minimal under the eye, and most of the shadow was on the eyelid. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some glue. While the glue is drying, I'm going to curl my lashes with the MAC Eyelash Curler, and then I'm going to do a quick coat of the MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash Mascara. Pop my lashes on and I'll be right back. Got my lashes on, and then what I'm going to do is put a quick coat of mascara on the false lashes, and for that I'm using the Covergirl LashBlast mascara. This is the waterproof formula, and I'm switching to this mascara because of the brush. I just think that this brush works better on the false lashes, but I don't like using it on my real lashes because the brush is big and I find that it just kind of gets real messy. But if I'm just touching up my false lashes, it's no big deal. Because the brush doesn't have to get as close to my eyelid as when I'm doing my natural lashes. So there's just less of a risk of getting it where you don't want it. If you can use a big brush like this on your natural lashes, then do it. If you want to use even a smaller brush on your false lashes, go ahead and do that too. Whatever you're most comfortable with, because when you're most comfortable, that's when you're going to produce your best work. All right, now we're going to get rid of all of the powder, the setting powder. Okay, a little bit of contour. For that, I'm using the Rebel Edge Broad Brush and MAC Taupe. Okay, for blush, I'm going to be using, it's a discontinued color, but I like it. And I think that it's also a really appropriate color for this look. And I think it's also appropriate that it's probably a discontinued color that I'm using to create a look from 20 years ago. But I love it and it's good. And then in this picture, she does have a considerable amount of blush on. I'm not going to do like racing streak, but I'm going to make it look like I'm wearing blush. Oh, first, bronzer. And I'm using a matte bronzer because, again, everything was matte. And this is the MAC bronzing powder in matte bronze. And then I'm using the Artist Powder Brush. MAC Mineralize Blush in Gleefull. And then let's just buff that a little bit with our powder brush. We're going to use a little bit of highlighter, but I'm not using a shimmer highlighter. I'm using my MAC Shivering White and a Real Technique setting brush. Just a little bit. And then brows now. Her brows were really, really thin in this picture because every model's eyebrows were shaved off in the 90s. My eyebrows are not as thin as hers, but because they're microbladed, a lot of what looks like my eyebrow gets covered up with the makeup. So I'm just gonna stay really within the line of my eyebrow so that I don't make it any thicker. I just make it darker. And I'm using my Urban Decay Brow Blade in Brunette Betty. And then to finish up with lips, I'm going to be using Runway Rogue lip pencil in Cover Shoot. And if you guys have been watching my videos, you know, over the past couple months, I've been mentioning that Runway Rogue is coming out with some new lipsticks. So, of course, because of our current situation, everything's been temporarily halted, but I still have my samples and I'm using them. And eventually you will be able to get these too. So we're going to start with the Cover Shoot pencil. And we're just going to be using pencil and lipstick today because, again, in the 90s, things were a little bit more matte. They weren't super, super glossy. And then I'm going to go in with my lip smudge brush and blend that out. And Patricia, especially in this picture, has very rounded, full lips. I mean, she does naturally, but it's really played up. So I haven't brought my lip line out to make my lips appear longer. I've really just kind of done a nice rounded arch on the top and then kept it soft on the bottom. And I haven't gone too far outside of my lip line because we don't want like a super overdrawn look. We just want a nice, full, pouty look. Now for our Runway Rogue lipstick, this one is called Work the Crowd. Lip brush. And then to finish off the lips, I'm going to take a little bit of my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, which is a concealer. I'm using SX01 because that's my color. And I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and then tap that onto the butt of my lip. And this was a trick that was used in the 90s to create a fuller, poutier look. And then I'm going to take my lip brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. Looks good. Finish everything off with some MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. And then take a powder brush and lightly tap that into the skin. All right, that completes the makeup application for this look. Finished picture with hair is coming up soon. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comments down below. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks, bye.